Hey everyone, Sonic Moto, and welcome back for another video on how to ride a motorcycle, or the bare basics of it. Today we're going to show you how to switch gears. Once you get rolling in gear 1, you're going to rev up to gear 2. It takes a little bit of practice, but it'll become second nature, and then you'll be able to switch between all gears all the way up to 6th. Now, the first thing, of course, is to know where your shifter is. And of course, it's always 1 down, and then the 6 up. So you're going to chomp down on that with the top of your foot, just pound down with that clutch lever pulled. That'll put you into first. You can even do this on the ground. Now you're in first, you'll feel clunk. Don't worry about that, it's supposed to happen. If you pull all the way up, usually you'll be able to get into second. My bike really doesn't want to get into second right now for some reason. It sort of likes to be rolling, so it'll just bump me into neutral. Could be some feature of some bikes. But down is always first, and then you get your foot wedged underneath, and you pop it up. By the way, for most motorcycles, you can adjust the angle, how high that little rubber dealio is for your shift lever. So you can adjust how high or low your foot is. It's personal preference. Anyway, we're going to go down this way. We got more area here. We're going to look out for cars. And we're going to get ourselves into second gear. What I think I'm going to do is probably go down the next row. That way we can sort of see around here and not get run over by vehicular devices. Maybe we'll find a quieter area, but alright, let's start off in neutral. You guys know how to do this, right? Look around our shoulder here, check our spots, make sure we're all sorts good. Now, once we start rolling into first gear, after we do that, we're going to pull in our clutch, shift up. That means you're going to wedge your foot under that shift lever, pull up on it, and you'll get in a second, then slowly release that clutch again. Now you can pull the clutch lever in real fast with your left hand, but before you do that, let off on your throttle. I'll sort of explain it as I go. So we're in first gear here, give it a little bit of throttle, and start rolling forward. Once you get up to about 10-15, depending on the bike, kill the throttle, and at the same time pull in that clutch, and then wedge up into second gear, and then slowly, again, release that clutch, and then give it more throttle. And there you're in second gear. It's simple. Practice that. Look out for cars like that guy here. Go. You're always looking out for things in front of you because, you know, especially in parking lots like this, you're going to find things like this and you're just going to get run into. So just expect the unexpected. I'll do this again. In fact, we'll do this all the way at the end. So again, let's practice this one more time, guys. Practice makes perfect, right? You're in first gear, give it some throttle, and at the same time, release your clutch slowly, smoothly. If you're on an older bike, it's going to be a little bit jumpy. Kill the throttle and clutch in. Bring up the clutch lever with your left foot, and again, slowly add throttle and release that clutch. If you do anything jumpy-jerky, you can stall your bike. If you do that, though, don't freak out. Bring in that clutch, you'll be able to roll and coast. It's as simple as that. Let's go into third gear. Why not? We're here, right? In terms of when to shift, you just get a feel for it. The bike will tell you when to shift. If you jump into gears and your bike is lunging and jumping and jittering, that means you're in too low or too high of a gear, I mean. If you're too high gear, it'll be all jittery and jumpy. And that just means pull in your clutch, chomp down into a lower gear. That way you're not the engine's not stressing to push the bike forward is when you get that jumpiness to it. So that's some definite things to think. So right around an empty parking lot, make sure there's absolutely no one around because you'll run into what we just did over there with that vehicle backing up. Expect, though, that people do that if they are anyone around you. But find an empty parking lot. It's the best way to practice. And just practice makes perfect. Anyway, if you guys have any questions and whatnot, let me know. We're going to go into turns in the next episode. Hey, do me a favor. Fist pump that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button because, hey, they're there for you. If you have any questions, comments, comment section below. Always welcome. And I'll do my best to answer the questions of the basics of riding a motorcycle. See you next time.